Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to our Rogue Deck build channel. In today's video we're looking at Whimsicott GX featuring Porygon-Z and plenty other cool Pokemons in this build. So what's so special about Whimsicott GX? Definitely that fluffy cotton ability, which says that if any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. You can only prevent damage. Unfortunately, you cannot prevent abilities, neither special conditions or any other effects of the attack, but the damage can be prevented, which is pretty cool thing. For just a single energy, you can energy blow for 10 plus 30 for each energy attached to Whimsicott GX. I like the Toy Box GX as well because it says that you can search the deck for up to 5 cards and put them into your hand for just the 1 energy card, which is insane. It is a stage 1 Pokemon and it can actually be very good. So you can play it with the Porygon-Z with the crazy code ability, which says that as often as you like during a turn you might attach a special energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And yeah, I mean, this is a stage 2 Pokemon, and if you have energies you can attach them wherever you want. I also decided to go with 1 copy of Ditto, and then later with the Ditto I can evolve also into Whimsicott, but I'm also running 1 copy of Ribombee with Mysterious Buzz ability, which says that as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, whenever opponents play support a card from their hand, prevent all effects down to the fairy Pokemons in play. So Guzma cannot be affected as long as we have Ribombee on the bench. What's also good about this deck is the fact that you can play those unit energies, which also can be used by the puzzle. So Sledgehammer can be activated for 240 as a surprise attack knockout versus Pika's Akram. There is also Lone Ninetales GX with that Sublimation GX and Mysterious Guidance. There are also 2 Jirachis and 1 of each Marshadow with the Let Loose and the Tampalella with the Wonder Tag. And this is the Pokemon lineup that I'm gonna run. In addition to that, I'm gonna play 3 copies of Nesball featuring 4 copies of Ultra Ball for the setup. Only 2 copies of Rare Candy, 1 Pulpad and 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher. Moving on to the Stadium lineup, I decided to go with 1 Viridian and 1 Wanderer's Labyrinth. From supporter cards, 1 Ace Rolla, 4 Cynthias, 2 of each Erika, Guzma and Lily. And in addition to that, from the tool cards, 2 Choice Bins and 2 Skateboards and 4 copies of each Double Chorus unit and regular Fairy Energies. So this is going to be the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you like it, it will definitely help me. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos if you already didn't, and if you're new to the channel, I will really appreciate that. So let's move to the game test so you can actually see this deck in action, so see you in the game. Alright, so we are ready to go with the Whimsicott GX deck featuring Porygon-Z. Really unique and interesting and very fun deck to play with a lot of different features. Maybe I just include way too many texts in this build, and maybe it's not going to be super consistent as some other decks that you might find all around the world and all around the internet. But that's just the way I like to play, you know. So we're gonna start with the Ditto in the front. There's the 1 Ultra Ball sitting in my hand, as well as the Marshadow for the Let Loose, which I don't even think it might be quite useful at the turn 1, but we shall see. So Gardevoir is on the other side of the field. I'm thinking Ultra Ball for both Porygon and Whimsicott, and then I'm just gonna grab myself Porygon-Z, and if I have Rescue Stretcher, this looks like a good play in my opinion. Then I can go with 1 energy attachment and with the Let Loose before I just even decide to go with a Cynthia. Maybe I can get Lily, which is even better. Maybe I can miss whole point here. At least I can just pass my turn for now and see what's gonna happen next. Worst possible thing, I can always Toy Box GX and recover from that Marshadow Let Loose play. So maybe I should go first with Cynthia and then maybe trying to get the Let Loose. Sometimes you get, sometimes you lose. So we Trivius on the other side. There's a Mina Search deck for a Fairy Energy, and yeah, so at least he can Fairy Song and attach 2 more energies to the Bansheed, Gardevoir, and Sylveon. The most important thing is that he can't go for the one-hit knock against Whimsicott GX, which is at least something in this scenario. I can start applying some pressure, which is not a bad idea at all. But I think I'm just gonna go with my Toy Box GX, and this is going to be a Rare Candy, Rescue Stretcher, Rare Candy, Rescue Stretcher, something like a Cynthia. Ultra Ball wouldn't be that bad, and let's say, actually, rather Lily, and let's say Ultra Ball. Actually, nah, we're not gonna need that, another Whimsicott. Let's just go with a Nazball in addition to that. Alright, so I'm done with that toy box. If I get lucky, I guess I'm not gonna need more than 2 Whimsicott GX in game anyways. For me, the most important is to get that Porygon in play. So there's the Field Blower, and there's the Energy Switch. Alright, perfect. And what was the top deck? We don't know. It's another Energy Switch. Theoretically, he can strike for 150, and it looks like my Marshall was not that bad at all at the end. So if I hit heads on the coin flip, I will prevent that damage also as well. So yeah, it's just 150. It's a nice top deck as well. So yeah, with the powerful top deck as Erica's Hospitality, I don't even need my supporter card, but it is how it is. So let's go with the Rare Candy, and then I also have option to attach my skateboard somewhere. I'm guessing that I'm gonna do that. So Crazy Coat, and I can attach that double Core's energy onto my Whimsicott GX, and then I can go with Lily for 5. And looks like I'm gonna be a really lucky guy here. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 19, 22. Ooh, but I'm actually short for like a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can swing for a lot of damage for a 250, so I'm short for like 10. I mean, yeah, just 1 energy short for the 3 price card knockout there. And let's see if my opponent can get a little bit luckier here. Yeah, he was a little bit luckier this time. And right now, it's actually my opportunity to grab myself a Acerola, if I have one, of course. Well, we're gonna find out. And we're gonna find out by discarding that Erica Hospitality and Jirachi. I also need my Tapu Lele for Acerola. Yes, I have it. So I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna play my Tapu Lele GX, so I can grab myself a Acerola. And right now I can just put back into my hand this heavily damaged Whimsicott GX with plenty of energies, and the most important thing is that I only need 1 energy card in order to knock my opponent out. And let's say that we can use Crazy Code, and we can attach, for example, 1 energy to the Ditto, and just say done after that. I mean, maybe he can knock my Porygon-Z actually, but he depends on the top deck, so with the energy blow I'm gonna knock him out and I'm gonna draw 3 prize cards. Let's see what it's gonna be. Another Porygon, a Choice Band, and a Guzma, which basically means that if he needs 3 extra energy, right? Yeah, 3 extra energies. Alright, so I guess he can get maybe 2 more, but 3 to shuffle my entire hand into my deck, a little bit too hard. And that's the GG. That's the GG. So it was very powerful turn 1 with my Marshall let loose. That actually cost my opponent a game here, as you can see. So I can use my crazy code and I can attach a couple more energies to the active Whimsicott, and then I can simply one-hit knockout his Gardevoir. And no, I can't. I'm short again for 10. Ooh, damn it. So I miscalculate myself. Yeah, never mind. I can swing for GX. Again, I flipped hands in the coin flip, which is just ridiculous. Right now I can energy blow and finish the game and grab 3 last prize cards. So this Whimsicott GX is very powerful. Without ability stop, you can simply get lucky with hands on the coin flip, and you can prevent your opponent by dealing damage to your Whimsicott with that fluffy cotton ability. So that was quick game 1. Let's jump onto the game number 2 and let's see more action of Whimsicott GX. Okay, let it be heads. Unfortunately, it is a tails, so who's gonna start first? Let's see. If I can have explosive start like I had in my previous game, I don't need to worry too much about winning the game. Okay, so starting without a Jirachi. I mean, I'm only running 2 Jirachi, so it's not that super easy to get one in play, but still. Alright, so Rangaroo on the other side of the field. Okay, so I also forget about that Mew, which can be very useful in the build. It can prevent damage spread and also snipe with Pikazacrum, for example. There's a Shrine. Bill Analyze. Alright, I don't like to see the Shrine because I can already smell some sort of the damage spread deck on the other side of the field, and my opponent also have Pokénav and another Shrine. So if I play my Wanderer's Library, he will immediately discard it with another Shrine, so I think I will probably just try to force him to discard his Shrine from the hand. I will probably play Energy Attachment Retreat, Ultra Ball Lily Play, as it looks right now, or maybe I even decide to stay in the front. Who knows? Actually, what if I just throw out Cynthia and that energy? What if I do that? What if I go for something like I mean, Porygon is very important for me, so I'm gonna grab the Porygon for now. And I'm gonna keep my skateboard, or should I actually attach it? Let's just keep it. Maybe we can get Jirachi for the following turn. Yes, there it is. I can also put the Buzzwole on the bench as well. And that's it. Continuous tumble. How many heads I can get? 1. Okay, 10. Fair enough. That was pretty much it. I felt like much better option would be just to retreat and use the Stellar Wish. The reason why I didn't want to do that was simply because I was very afraid about being struck by the Guzma. And right now he actually played Escape Rope again. I didn't want to put my Jirachi in the front, and he had option to switch with the Tate and Liza, but not enough damage for the knockout. Hitmonchan hit and run. Okay, that explains a lot of things. I can still pay retreat cost with that DCE, but I'm not quite sure how smart that will actually be. So I'm gonna go just by the Cynthia play for now. Oh, nice. Double Rare Candy play. double rare candy play, and I have another rare candy, and I have Ultra Ball, and I think that is definitely good time to go with the Ultra Ball for now in order to grab that Whimsicott. More than that, I'm just gonna grab that Whimsicott and pass the turn, because this is all I can do for now. Playing versus another damage spread deck, and it's not gonna be super easy to beat that deck, but at least I managed to remove the Shrine from play. I still have one Stadium card remaining. There is the Ultra Ball. Hitmonlee. Alright, Hitmonlee can snipe on the bench, but that Titanizer didn't help too much my opponent. Alright, this is also an interesting card as well. And a choice been for the Hitmonchan, and he have Lily for 6. Alright, this looks really good. This definitely looks so good for now. Hitmonchan can hit for 60, 80 with the ends, and then with that Shrine of Punishment, damage can be increased a little bit more. He built up his bench space, so right now I can use full advantage of Erika for 6. And I need to pay 2 energy retreat cost, which I don't think it's actually good. And yeah, I just made that mistake where I attached the energy. I could just use Swing Around. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. So what I'm gonna need here in this matchup will definitely be a Ninetales, so I can hit for 70, 30. I need to avoid that Sledgehammer play. Why not? I can use one Crazy Code and I can attach one of my energies to my Whimsicott, and then I'm just gonna Sledgehammer my opponent for 30. This is gonna be a long run game here, I can already see that. So still waiting to see what's gonna happen next. Alright, this is not good. Hit and run for 60. That's definitely not something I'm comfortable with. Still need just a double course energy for the retreat, or maybe escape rope and 1 energy from my hand. I'm not running any switch card options. So with the Hitmonlee, he can snipe me on the bench. Worst possible scenario. Let's see. Erika's Hospitality, will there be okay, so that was very close. Energy for the retreat. And I have exactly enough for the knockout. I'm gonna also get rid of my choice band. We'll also play my Nazball and do the nothing. And I'm gonna put another Katon on the bench. And right now I can energy blow for 100, and I can knock this Hitmonlee out and see what's gonna happen next. I'm drawing a prize card, which is the very important thing. And I'm down to 5, so I have 1 prize advantage over my opponent. My main target and focus should be that Buzzwole. I need to find a way somehow to knock the Buzzwole out, otherwise I might be damaged by the Sledgehammer for 120, damage can even be increased more. I'm just wondering if my opponent will be able to get a Shrine of Punishment right now in play or not. Yeah, switch for the Hitmonlee, and still he can stab the bench right now with the Hitmonlee, with a special combo, and knock my Porygon-Z out. And that's a bad thing, but alright. It is how it is. I also have Sledgehammer as well. Another Porygon-Z top deck. Well, look, I can potentially knock him out with my Ninetales. So what about Pulpad? Choice been play, so I can get rid of those cards. With a Pulpad, I can bring something back into my deck. Actually, is it worth to do that, or should I just... I have Acerola, so I feel that it's much more important for me to keep that for the Acerola maybe. Let's see what we can get with the Cynthia. Okay, just a couple Nazballs that I'm just gonna burn quickly. There we go. And I'm ready for another energy blow, for another knockout, so I need Porygon at number 2. Will I get lucky? Nope, just the Vulpix. Alright, and right now my opponent is in the range of the Sledgehammer. He can Sledgehammer, I can just, you know, prevent the damage with my Fluffy Cotton. If he managed to knock something from my bench, then I will also have Sledgehammer available for the respawn. Knockout with just a single energy, which is important. And there is a Lily. And a Pokénav. So what will happen next? I'm wondering, will I get heads in the coin flip? It is so important for me to get heads in the coin flip right now. Yes, I did get heads in the coin flip, and that's the very, very important thing here. I flip the heads in the coin flip, I can go for 100, and I will go for like 100. I'm gonna put another Whimsicott in play, which is not a smart idea, mainly because with the Shrine I can get some damage between turns. Right now I'm not anymore in the range of the Sledgehammer, and if my opponent managed to take the knockout against something, then I can use my Sledgehammer. Expect if he knocks my Buzzwole instead. So far so good. We're gonna see a hit and run for 60, and I'm expecting to see Pyukumuku in the front. I managed to block that damage, and I do have Guzma available, meaning that I'm going to start attacking for 70-30. Is that actually worth? Or I should just go straight away for the knockouts? That is a very good question. Let's see, what if we just grab that Hitmonchan in the front, Stellar Wish into Wondrous Labyrinth, so I can immediately counter his Stadium. Feel like a good idea. Let's retreat. Nah, let's just take another knockout actually. Let's just Energy Blow once again for 100. I'm keeping that DCE in my hand, I don't know, maybe I will need it. There's just a Rescue Stretcher, no sign of another Porygon. And I think that I'm just managed to control the game so far. I have Pulpad sitting in my hand, I have Guzma in my discard pile, and I think I also have a Tapu Lele somewhere in my deck. Plus I managed to draw that Wondrous Labyrinth, which is a very important thing. Still right now my opponent can use a special combo. He can definitely hit for 90 on the bench, maybe knock that Buzzwole out if he wants, which is not bad at all. And then I'm ready to strike for like 100, so he definitely probably will go for that knockout. Maybe decide to snipe on the bench that Ninetales, we shall see, who knows. There's a couple options. I'm not sure if the damage will be increased by the ants. The attack says just 90, so it is just 90, so it won't be increased. Okay. Down to 4, and it's my turn. Well, I think it is a good time to put Wondrous Labyrinth in play, to attach DCE right here, to go with a Cynthia, and I should play definitely Pulpad for the Guzma. But actually, never mind at the end. and I have top oil available. So energy blow for the knockout, hitting for 100 and taking the one prize more. So the last prize card is a Porygon. And he can try to hit and run one more time, but I have top oil over as possible scenario for the Guzma if it's gonna be necessary, plus I have DC available in my hand as well. And I can increase that damage even more, and that's it. So he decided at the end to concede the game before I even managed to knock him out. So that's the GG, my friends. That's the Whimsicott GX deck. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Make sure to let me know what you think about it. So till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.